Talking to Shaquille O'Neal, NBA on TNT. Also, Podcast One, you can hear the big podcast with Shaq. I remember the first time I interviewed you, I think we were at the Marriott in Marina Del Rey, and you were with your dad. But I wondered about, Sarge and his influence on you, and then you see LeVar Ball with Lonzo Ball. Could you have ever seen your dad have more of an influence like LeVar Ball is having with Lonzo on your career?
My dad had a powerful influence, but he understood that, from age 2, from age 18, 16 years of him raising me as a responsible young man, teaching me about trials and tribulations, teaching me about other players before me, their failures. See, a lot of people don't know that when an NBA player messed up, I would get in trouble. I would have to go party. My dad would come in with the paper and he'd say, you read this, you can never do this. So, he was definitely a big influence, but he also gave me the ability to say, you know what, you're a man, you run your business how you run it, and I'll be here to support you if anybody trying to mess you over.
Did he support you or did he push you?
He pushed me and he supported me. He wasn't, he was a inside the house extroverted person, but when you mess with him and mess with his family, then he can get loud and get crazy because, he was a drill sergeant, so he only knew one way, and that was yelling, and there was a lot of energy, and, that was good. But, after I came out and, I had my plan laid out, he started crying. He said, you know what? You're a man. You got this.
Convince me how
I never needed him to speak for me. The ball guy, I never hear him speak. His father answering all the questions. We. But it's not a we situation. It's your son situation. And then if my son ever gets to the point to where he's going to be a hell of a player, a top player, hopefully you won't ever hear my name. Because I'm going to say, you know what, buddy? I raised you the right way. I've been there and done it before. If you need some advice, I'm here. But I'm not going to say, hey, do this, do that, do that. No. You're not supposed to live for your kids. You're supposed to live for your kids.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.